Right now, we're in a bit of a lull, so light to moderate showers. I will be looking at some heavier downpours around lunchtime, so I'm going to keep this weather impact alert up for now. As things settle down later on this afternoon, we'll probably lift that. But for now, look out for the weather. Notice the rest of the 7-day forecast is looking a lot better, and if you're planning for the weekend, I say Saturday is your day. No chance for rain for the start of the weekend. Check out radar. This is a loop over the last 12 hours. We saw a line of thunderstorms, and anytime we see that line formation, that signals some really gusty wind. Area wide, we had about 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts, lots of lightning, some heavy downpours. Look at the wind gusts recorded over the last 24 hours. So you'll notice 44 mile an hour wind gusts in Sugar Land at Hobby, 56 for Huntsville. There was a severe thunderstorm warning there for not just wind, but the potential of some small hail. Maybe that also woke you up. Notice right now we're starting to see light rain for the heart of the city. Still tracking lots of lightning out there, Jen. So as folks are getting on the road, they will not only see a light show, but likely some pretty decent ponding. I encountered that. Blue-footed boobies, which are the birds with the blue feet. So the bluey name has already been taken. That was also during the Darwin era. So cool. All right, today we've got a weather impact alert day. This is mainly for strong storms this early morning and through about lunchtime. Then for this afternoon, things start to quiet down. Notice the rest of the work week is pretty nice. Yes, there's a small chance for an isolated shower, but I think it's pretty inconsequential. Keep the umbrella, but don't cancel any plans type of deal. Notice Saturday as a good day to make outdoor plans because there is no rain, and then we'll start to ramp up the rain chances again as we go into Sunday and the following week. Notice rainfall so far has definitely favored our west siders. This is where we've accumulated at least 1.5 inches of rainfall. Some of us already seeing 2, like Wharton, for example. Inside Harris County, we're coming up close to an inch of rainfall. So Jersey Village, you've had 8/10. Bel Air, you've had 8/10 as well. Brookhaven, same deal there. So there is a potential for some high water and localized street flooding today. Notice the higher risk is for the area shaded in yellow. This incorporates most of Harris County. So along I-10 for the downtown area, some spots there have very poor drainage, so be really careful. And traveling down the Gulf Freeway, same deal. The flood threat diminishes the further north that you go. Here's a live look at radar right now. If you're coming in from the Katy Freeway up 69 Richmond Sugar Land trying to get to downtown, you're still seeing some pretty moderate rainfall. More of that for the next hour or so. Then we take a little bit of a break before another cluster of storms is pushing in our direction. So your Wednesday planner looks like this. High chance, pretty much a shoo-in, of seeing rain this morning. A little bit of a break for the late morning hours, so think 9, 10 a.m. Then we ramp up the storm potential again by lunchtime. This should last 1 to 2 hours. Notice future track radar does push that cluster of storms into the heart of the city right around 12. By 1 o'clock, the storms are pushing east. So Cleveland, Liberty, Galveston, League City, that's when you're going to get those heavy downpours. Beyond that, well, we're shaping up to have not such a bad day. In fact, the rain-cooled air is going to keep those temperatures pretty comfortable for today. You don't have to carry an umbrella, and you don't have to worry about the commute home. For tomorrow, I do still have you in for the chance of a couple of isolated scattered storms, though the models are really not picking up on that. So we're mainly getting through the worst of it right now, the strong early morning storms. There is that possible second round of rain right around lunchtime, and then, like I said, nice and clear for the commute. Temperature-wise, we're sitting at 67 degrees right now. The breeze light, much lighter than what we saw this morning at 3 miles an hour. This morning we saw gusts at 40 to 50, some of us getting close to 60 even. Temperature-wise, we'll climb up into the mid-70s by 2 o'clock. I do think our high temperature pushes into the low 80s, especially for the spots that start to see the clouds break. So if you're starting to see the clouds break, you'll know that you are climbing up into the low 80s this afternoon. If you're staying clouded over, you'll be in the upper 70s. Notice the snapshot for the rain potential over the next 5 days. Beyond today, it looks a lot better. The 7-day forecast does see some major improvements after this weather impact alert day. Looking ahead into next week, I think Monday is going to be a little bit of a mess with a 40% chance for storms, Jen, but we'll worry about that later. Out of our eastern cities and counties, but we're still under a weather impact alert, and that's because I'm tracking a secondary round of storms. So today, all in all, is a mess. You definitely want to give yourself extra time as you head out the door. The good news because if you are looking to plan ahead for the next 7 days, well, things look a lot more quiet. Saturday especially would be a nice day to plan some outdoor activities. So here's a look at radar over the last 30 minutes. You'll notice we still have to get through about an hour of rain. This will be the moderate type of rainfall, so not as heavy as what we saw during the overnight hours. Right now, the rainfall rate for downtown is about half an inch per hour, so you can tack that on to the rain we've already gotten. Downtown, you've gotten close to an inch so far, so I think by the time the morning commute's done, you'll have accumulated about 1.5 inches. Sugar Land rainfall rate is a little heavier, so those windshield wipers will definitely be doing their job this morning. Temperature-wise, we're in the mid-60s to upper 60s. You'll notice that's the rain-cooled air kicking in. And like I said, some of us have accumulated some decent amount of rain. So 2 inches for Wharton, 1 inch for Needville, Damon also at 1 inch. And so that is why we'll have to watch the roads. Jen, we know how those Houston roads are. Some of them have some big divots, and that's where the water can accumulate.